Now from the great state of Illinois, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the second city of Chicago. Two 1-2 teams, each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in Week 4. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First run now for Kyron Williams. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. You look at this Bears defense. They were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. This defense for the Bears, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Adams. It'll be a gain of just a yard. And 3rd and 8 now. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where
this is intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here, because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
We all speculated that this offense was going to be a lot more high-powered, and at Dunze's drafting definitely puts it in that category. Explosive speed, refined routes, and last year he led college football in contested catches with 21.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. At the Bears' 40-yard line. Once again, it's Swift. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the 1st down. They'll fake the give. Now Williams. They'll roll him out right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Williams. Flush to his right. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
As we both know, there's a lot that went into why they made him the first-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
To the air, Williams. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Second down and 4. To throw, it's Williams. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw is Williams. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. On is Santos for the Bears field goal. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. Santos' kick is up and through, and it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Their second drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
3rd and 3. Stafford now to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 43. Pass complete there to Nakua. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. They run it again with Williams. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Now it's Stafford. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Buying time to his left. Got a man here, it's Bryant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 35.
One of the things that led this organization to commit to him as a starting quarterback as a rookie, his ability to keep his eyes downfield and make plays out of the pocket. Able to see the receiver while on the move and complete a really accurate throw.
Throwing is Williams. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screen play is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
To throw, Williams. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. After the interception, here's Stafford. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Stafford. They'll find a man over the middle. Tutu Atwell. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. To throw is Stafford. Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Ethan Evans on now to punt. Scott to return it. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and that will come the offense as they take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Williams. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Rams will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. Tyler Scott now from his end zone. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker? And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Still on his feet.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bears will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you to come in like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they've got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
And there's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
To the air once more. Williams steps away. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
He'll return it from the 6. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And just not a ton of room to work with. They'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. Here's a 2nd and 8. They'll fake the jet sweep and instead give up the middle to Williams. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Here's Stafford. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They don't get it here on the jet sweep. Oh, this one, they may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Stafford. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack. And they're staring up at a 3rd and long. In motion, the tight end. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Here's a diving catch right side. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here. A little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Off the play fake, it's Williams. Flush to his right. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Cameron Curl.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
Here's Stafford. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on 1st down.
Up the middle, it's Williams. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. This will wind up a loss on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This will get the lead up to 7. And his kick is indeed good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And the decision to bring it out of Portland, especially given the new rules, they're going to be backed up deep to start this drive.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. Working out of the gun, Williams on the move to his left. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Williams. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. Williams going to look to throw again. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. So the completion good for just 3. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Here's Williams. Forced out to his left. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. 2nd down, goal to go. Looking to throw is Williams. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yep, the opportunity squashed. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team.
And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up at safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
This is 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Williams. We'll get this complete downfield to Komet. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Final minute of play. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Rolling to his right. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Rams have just about sewn up this football game. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Well, obviously, Charles, this was by no means an offensive track meet. I mean, the defenses were the story in this ball game. But, hey, they got enough points to get the job done, and at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
You're absolutely right about that, partner. In such a low-scoring game, it completely changes everything you had planned to do out there. Fortunately for them, they got just enough scoring to bring home the win. And in this type of a game, to play their defense, that became one of their biggest